Hello guys, happy Halloween, welcome to my channel. This is going to be something new for me because most of my content that I create in Russian. My first language is Ukrainian, then Russian, then English, but I have been living in United States for such a long time, but I have been hesitating about should I start to make channel or not. As I said, I got the degree in a film school in United States, but I always had that barrier that hold me back because I can speak pretty well in Russian. I have another channel where is 28,000 subscribers, and we breaking down different shows like Penguin, From, when it was House of Dragons. I'm huge fan of different fandoms, including Harry Potter, again, Witcher. And if we're talking about the witches today, unfortunately, I do not have any like t-shirts with the witch, but I do have it with the witcher. What I'm trying to do, what I'm kind of unique in what is my niche, I'm making video with one take. So what that's mean? Nothing is scripted. I'm sitting down and open up my heart, my knowledge, my passion, and we just talking about the different TV shows. That's what we was doing in Russian. I'm going to try to do the same things in English, and we will see where it will go. Maybe it will be successful, maybe not. So if you like content like that, subscribe, and I will be happy to see you again. And that's going to be boost for my self-esteem and motivation to make other videos. Especially in November, we have chain of TV shows that coming up. It's Silo second season. I'm definitely going to be watching it. And there is 6 episodes of Dune. Right now, I'm watching Penguin and From. If you guys interested in these TV shows, also drop in the comments. Let's start this chain. Let's start the ball rolling. Okay, about the Agatha, that TV show, I did not make a review episode by episode. First of all, I got a little bit tired with Marvel Universe. Religiously, I would go to the movie theater, watch every single movie when it came out. I would watch every single TV show on a Disney Plus. And I got to the point when I got tired. It's you know how sometimes you eat a bunch of sour food and you start feeling it on your jaws and like jaw muscles, and you cannot have it anymore. Same feeling. It's last TV show that I watched, it was Secret Invasion, and I'm like, no, I cannot do it anymore. I think I had enough of the Marvel. We would still go to see it on a big screen in movie theaters like Deadpool. I think that's kind of exception for the all that Marvel universe because it was a little bit different. It was in a world not just superheroes but mutants. So I kind of call that as exception. But in the majority, I was kind of like, I'm done. I cannot do it anymore. I really loved WandaVision. And in my head, every time when the TV show starting spin-off or something like that, it's almost like they parasite. They trying to suck the energy and blood and everything from the parent, and on itself, it's not really successful. We can probably count like on the fingers of one hand how many successful spin-off TV shows. Like for example, Big Bang Theory. Love that show. Any episode when I turn on the TV, I can stop it and just drop everything, sit and just watch it. And when they was telling about Young Sheldon, I was really skeptical about it. Should I watch it? Not, because I love the Big Bang Theory so much. I was afraid that's going to spoil whole universe for me, whole that experience. And when I gave it a try to the Young Sheldon, I loved it, especially because it's a little bit different medium, I would say, because Big Bang Theory it's more like sitcom that recorded with a live audience, and Young Sheldon it's more scripted and recorded in a studio without live audience and edited later. So both TV shows are great, and both of them complementing each other, and they creating that really great universe. When I heard about Agatha All Along, I was so skeptical. I have been postponing for this show. I didn't even start watching it until let's go to the episodes breakdown, and I'm going to tell you when Familiar by Their Side, when that episode got dropped and everyone started talking about that. Everyone was just social medias blown up, everyone started reposting things, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm going to give, those relationships, sometimes toxic relationships, when you are with someone who you think like, no, I should stay away from that person, but you're like, okay, I'm gonna trust you one more time, even it might end up badly, but you still like, okay, I'm gonna give you one more try. And that was exactly my thoughts when I was coming on to the Agatha. And to my surprise, I loved it. I loved it whole show, and we can go through the episodes. I'm not going to do breaking down on each characters. This is more review for the whole season. If you guys want to do that, we can do it later on a different shows, episode by episode. But that one, I'm normally calling like my self review on a whole season. What sold to me originally in the WandaVision and what I really loved it's like every episode it was reflecting on a different age and timepiece of cinematography or television. They was doing a lot of reference on all those TV shows. In each episode we was progressing, moving forward and forward. Here, watching the Agatha, there is no more Wanda. You know that because everyone who watched the Doctor Strange, the latest one, know it what's happened to her. We know there is no more Wanda. No, but we still feeling that we in the same universe because as before they was referencing different timepieces, different TV shows. Over here they reference the great TV show. If you didn't watch it, I really recommend, with the Kate Winslet, where she is a detective, Marin from the East Town, I think, if I'm not butchering the name of that episode. And even the shots what they taken, even the color correction what they doing, you get the feeling, you get the reference, you understand what exactly the actress is playing, and that's hooks you, especially if you watched TV show with the Kate Winslet. You understand what is going on over here. Even when they doing the opening and when they put like Agatha from a west view, it's kind of like that reference to that east town with the Kate Winslet. And for me personally, being a huge fan of that detective TV show, I'm like, okay, I'm interested. I want to see how they're going to play out. We know that Wanda put her under the spell. We know that Wanda made her stay in this illusion town. Also, if we're talking about the cast, it's hard to say how much people loved it, Agatha in the WandaVision. That song, it is Agatha, it is Agatha, it is Agatha all along. Can I kill this Sparky? That has been so much on social media. I think even people who didn't watch WandaVision, they knew about Agatha. And she was such a beloved character, and such a great personality that even in my head, when I'm rolling back, trying to remember what was happening in a WandaVision, the most of all I remember about the Catherine Hahn, who played the Agnes. She was so good, and that character was so great that all what you can remember, she was still in the presence. She was getting the all spotlight pretty much on her. Even you know that Wanda's supposed to be the main character, but you remember. And when she's coming to this show that rotates around her, she's great. She's absolutely great. Also, the boy, of course, I'm watching the Heartstopper, finish the season 3. I love it. It's even me being 42 years old, man, I had the moments when I was crying like a little boy because Heartstopper, it's such a heartwarming movie. It's you just melting. You remembering those days when you was a kid. And for me, seeing the Joe in American TV show speaking with the British accent, for me, it was like moment. Oh my goodness, he can speak without the British accent. For me, it always has been a huge surprise. I've been in the States 21 years, and I came here when I was 21, so I live here like half of my life. But I didn't go to the school. I started the college in the States, and my accent going to stay with me. I was fighting with that. I was trying to get rid of, probably not so hard, but it stays with me. I always adore and admire the actors who can get just switch the accent. They can speak like with the British, with the Scottish, with the Californian accent or Chicago accent. Again, if we going to go back to the Kate Winslet, how she was able to speak, it's great. For me, this was amazing when actors can just switch the accent. I wish I can do it. I wish I can save you from all of those troubles listening to my broken English, but unfortunately, I can't. And their duo for me, it did it. You know, like when you start watching some kind of TV show, all about chemistry between main characters. They can be both really beautiful, they can be both really sexy, but sometimes you just look at them and they're supposed to play romantic couple, but you cannot believe it because they're so different. You just watching it and you cannot believe they are couple, or father and son, or mother and daughter, whatever, or partners. You do not believe that those two people belong in the same movie space. You just see them as actors. A lot of times actors came to the set and they brought with them characters from previous roles, and that's a huge problem for, like, I adore Ryan Reynolds, but a lot of times you look at him and you see Deadpool. Another example, I love Johnny Depp. I love him, but lately you look at him and you see Captain Jack Sparrow a lot of time. And I think this is a big problem when actors bring their old characters to the new set. Over here, I was able to see Agatha and I was able to see Teen because, or Maximov, whatever, however you want to address him. That was working so well. I believed in the chemistry between them and I enjoyed watching that TV show. Their communication, even from that scene when they riding in a car and he passed the notebook to her and like, can you please like scribble that spell what you're talking about? And she's like, yeah, of course. And she's rolling the window down and throwing away out the book outside. And that was so funny for me. I don't know why, but at that moment those two characters, they clicked for me. I'm like, okay, I'm interested, I'm invested. Also, if we go to the episodes, I placed my own rating, I'm trying to go to Internet Movie Database after each episode or each TV show I'm watching, go and give my rating. I don't know, partly this is roll back to my film school time when professors was telling us how important of content creators to get their feedback. And maybe if I go gave 10 or if I go gave 3, this is not going to change in a big picture uh, like budget of a TV show or something like that. But there is plenty of people who comes to Internet Movie Database before they decide what they want to watch, and they reference that based on a rating. People trust each other sometimes. Okay, we do have some exceptions, like people hate something so strongly and they would come and intentionally put one, or like House of Dragon, one of the episodes, there was a huge movement where in a one specific country people came in to put 1 star just because that was their flash mob. They wanted deliberately brought down the ratings, and it saddened me that happening, but it is what it is. So I love to come in to the episodes and give my review. I know maybe it doesn't matter for someone, but on my channel, I prefer to share that knowledge because after all, whole YouTube, TikTok, doesn't matter what social media platform, people come in looking for someone who on the same page, same-minded people, same-spirited people, someone with who you can share same emotions. We're looking for that. Internet sometimes can be a great place to find those soulmates, not soulmates in a romantic way, but soulmates maybe in an entertainment way, or something when you read and you felt emotion, specific emotion that no one around you doesn't understand what you're feeling. But when you go to internet, you finally can find think alike people. And that's what I'm trying to do that. And that's why I'm not editing my videos, because I want to be as natural as possible. It works on for my Russian speaking language. I don't know if it's going to work on English. We'll see. We'll see. But I really hope that we will be able to find some people who are on the same page. And I'm going to always share with you my rating, and I welcome you to leave in the comments something. It, of course, it helps video and some kind of activities under the video, like if anyone writing something, that helps YouTube algorithm move along. But also, I'm interested to see what you thinking. Even if you think that show flopped, write about that. I will be happy to read about that and explain why you're thinking that, and maybe I will reconsider something. Okay. Um First episodes I gave them like first, second, third. I watched them in the same evening. I binged them and I was sold. Especially when I watched third episode, the moment when they was drinking the wine, Mrs. Hart. Of course, I know her as a mother from 70s show. And one of the famous memes over there that she also like huge mug of beer and she put in like some hard liquor inside to drink it. And over here, and she was just like drinking the whole wine of glass. I'm like, okay, this is my girl. I can relate. And especially when she's saying, oh, I had a hard day today. I I was laughing out loud. Also, what I really like about this show, no one was around me, no one could judge me. I just watch it for my own entertainment. Also, I think if this show would came up like in July or for the Christmas, I don't think it would work as well as at this Halloween time. I think on a marketing level, they came correctly, especially here in United States, we have a bunch of those decorations, everything puts you in the spirit. You go driving through the subdivision, you see those decorations and hear this music and thriller, all those moments, they just put you in a Halloween spirit. And this TV show, it is most Halloween spirit. It's like Focus Pocus. Of course, someone can say, how dare you talk about Focus Pocus? No, I do like it, and I even enjoyed the second part they did a few years ago. I enjoyed it. For Halloween time, I prefer not scary movies. I prefer spooky movies. By spooky movies, it's like same Focus Pocus. I like it. Casper or Ghostbusters. That TV shows, movies, when it's something cute, it's scary, but it's spooky, not scary. That's what I prefer. And this TV show, I was the perfect target audience for that one. And I enjoyed. I enjoyed every episode, every era, everywhere they go, all of the costumes, of course, even if you're talking about the 80s style, I'm an 80s baby. When they dressed up as classic witches, Maleficent, all of those, I really liked it. Also, the budget was not super high. You in some moments you can see like, but they work with that really well. Even the road, sometimes when Death was going and just using the dagger to open up the wall, you see from the beginning, you see it's like print out canvas that she's opening up. Because maybe if there would be a higher budget, they might be using something like Golden Compass, his Dark Materials, when they was using the blade to slice the universe and time to go between like realities. Over here, they was just like scratching canvas, but it was working. In that TV show, it was working. You knew they do not have great budget. All TV show, at some moments, it almost felt like you watching a drama play on a stage with the same characters, with those funky costumes, but it is working. I think what also worked for this show is song. This the road down the road. It became one of the character, and especially in the finale, in this last episode. I gave the finale 9 out of 10 because I still have issues with all this turning Agatha into the ghosts, and her motivation behind that didn't got explained. I really liked episode 8 when Teen his understanding that the road was created, that was illusion created by him, when he looking at all the items in his room, and we saw his room before, and you seeing like, oh my gosh, how did I didn't pay attention to those details before? It was right there on the front, like in the front of me. So, and all this stuff was, Agatha was telling like how surprised she was when the gate appeared. All this, how the song was born, that ballad, how it was born, and how it became her like tool that she was using the witches lure to her and drain their energy. I love that part, but whole ending got little bit crumbled down. My favorite episodes, it was Familiar by the Side, kind of like separate story, separate movie inside of that whole TV show. I really like it how they explain what exactly happening, how he's became one of the kids, and of course the Death Hand in Mine. Why I really like that one? Because this kind of TV shows are my favorite. butterfly effect. I love Harry Potter, but out of all the Harry Potter, out of the all Harry Potter movies, my favorite is The Prisoner of Azkaban, because the time turner, where you can just go in different times, different places, and you can change something. And anytime when the story is not linear, when you can jump between places in time, for me it's always huge plus. So for me, that episode was my most favorite. Then this one, and episode 8, I gave 10 out of 10. Again, it's on my personal approval rating in my eyes, and that what make me kind of redeem Marvel in my eyes. Yes, they had the good TV shows. Like, if right now I need to place all the Marvel TV shows, on the first place it's WandaVision. Maybe because it was been a really first TV show, that something new, that you doesn't need to go to the movie theater, you just watching Marvel at home, and it's not one but multiple episodes, same characters. Maybe that's why I love it so much. Then after that, it would be Agatha. It's so close. I wouldn't even put in a second place. I think it's like 1.1. On a second place for me, it's What If. After that, it probably would be Loki. Even the Loki had really slow, kind of like valley down, again, on my personal opinion, in the second season. The first season was really good, then they went slope down on the second season in the beginning, but they did great ending. I think Loki finale, it's one of the greatest Marvel what exists. And I'm talking not just TV shows, I'm talking like all Marvel universe. If you get in all of the movies and all of the TV shows, what they did in the ending of Loki, I was blown away, and I loved it. That's what made me forgive what those slow episodes in the beginning. So yeah, in the majority whole show, I gave like solid 8 out of 10, and I think they did really smart move. Before episode 8, they show everything that coming on a Disney Plus in the Marvel universe next year. If before that I kind of like, I'm done, please, please stop it. Do not do anything more Marvel. Just let it cool it off. Maybe we need 5, 6, 10 years when we're not hearing any more about the Spider-Mans or Iron Man's, nothing. Then maybe we will get hungry again for that. I had the feeling we got overfed with the Marvel universe. But watching this show, I'm kind of start getting build up my appetite and saying myself, maybe it was not because I had a lot of Marvel, maybe because I had a lot of bad Marvel. That's why I didn't want it to have more. But if going to be known target audience, if it will know at what time to release, what amount of episodes, how often, maybe that can work. And watching all those trailers, what is coming, Deadpool, great, not Deadpool, Daredevil, I'm sorry, Daredevil coming, and for Daredevil, they taken the all cinematography tone, color correction, what they used over the Netflix, and they bring into Disney Plus, and I'm like, okay, I wanna look at it, watching this. I will be watching this, especially if they keep in the same actor. I loved it. Daredevil, they had it on Netflix. It was great show in my opinion. So um what what if third season coming in? I will be watching that as well. So watching that trailer of everything that is coming, Spider-Man animated TV show. I don't know if you watched it or not, but there is a two great movies that came out in the movie theater. Animated one with the Miles Morales, I think. I, I think they was done great. The script wise, the animation wise, and I will be giving the try to this like series. Okay, I think I'm done talking, and now it's time for me to listening back. So one more time, happy Halloween. I hope you loved Agatha. I hope you have something to say about that as well, and I'm looking forward to hear back from you. Will you be watching more Marvel? Do you think Disney Plus did the good job? Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye bye.